Good morning all. I am Nandhini, working as an assistant professor in SNS College of Engineering at the Department of Computer Science and Technology. Today we are going to see a topic in database management system on normalization in second normalization form. What is the second normalization form? Second normalization form builds on first normalization form because it is dependent on a first normalization form, which is used to require each non-primary key column in a table is fully functional, which is used to dependent on the primary key. This means that a table should not have particular dependencies where a non-primary key column depends only part of the primary key, which is known as that. A table must have a partial dependencies where a non-primary key must not have any single dependency, and the part of the primary key is being mentioned here. This is known as that two normalization form builds on one normalization form, which consists of non-primary key column in a table which is fully functional dependent on a primary key. Next one is an example of a two normalization form. A table is in two normalization form if each non-primary key column is fully functional dependent on the primary key. For example, a table that lists orders and their line items. For example, order ID, customer name, item ID, item name and quality. In an order ID consists of 1122, and the customer ID also consists of same like that 11 and 22, and the customer name consists of John, Jane, and the item ID consists of 1213. Item name consists of shirt, pant, shirt, hat. The quality consists of 2113. In it, it is represented as order ID is same as 11 and the order ID is same as 22. Customer ID also same as 11 and the ID same as 22. Name also same as to John and Jane. Item ID consists of 11 and 23, and the item name consists of shirt, pant, hat. Quality consists of 2113. In this two normalization form, each item has been repeated and there is no unique item or primary items have been found in this two normalization form. Violates that two normalization form consists of a customer name column depends only on the part of the primary key ID, customer ID, because this customer ID for John it is mentioned as 1 and his item is 1 and his shirt is item name is shirt and the quality is so. This customer ID is an unique one. For John the customer ID is 1. Two times a John name came but the customer ID is 1 only. Like that, two times a Jan name came and the customer ID is 2 only. So this customer ID is in primary key. For example, this order ID consists of 1122 and the customer ID consists of 1122 and the item ID consists of 1213. Quality consists of 2113. In this customer ID 1, his name is John. The customer ID 2, his name is Jan, which consists of order 1, customer name 1, item 1 and quality as 2. Because this two normalization form is very important in this normalization table, because this table consists of a non-primary key. Why we are saying it as a non-primary key? There will be not any unique or identified or unidentified features. For example, this table shows an 2222 Jane ID with 1213 of shirt, pant, shirt and hat. Shirt is a common one for, because John also has purchased the shirt and Jane also has purchased the shirt. And the next John has purchased the pant and the next Jane has purchased the hat. John purchased with the two qualities of shirts and next John purchased the pants with one item and Jane shirt one is and Jane shirt is 3. These are all the difference and uniqueness we have found here. So there is no primary key found here. Everyone is a non-primary key. This consists of two normalization form. So we can split this table into two. This splitting is being shown below because this IDs and all split and quantities and all split. Order IDs have been split, customer IDs been split, item IDs been split and quantities been splitted for one table. Next one is a customer ID. The customer name has been split in another table. This name John and Jane only. For example, we can see as Ram and in this example instead of these two we can say as Ram and Raju. Ram and Raju consist of item 3 for Ram and 4 for Janu, and he consists of shirt and he consists of a hat. because this RAM consists of a shirt with two quantities and a RAM consists of a shirt with three quantities. These are all and examples of a two normalization form. This normal form is dependent of one normalization form. And thank you so much.